And now for the game. The reason, you roll out of bed on a Sunday morning in terms of for the football, whatever football is in your spirit. When I'm thinking football on Sunday, I'm thinking Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm thinking the Pittsburgh Steelers. But in a game where we played against number one defense in the league, now, I knew there was number one defense in the league before I got there. In a game where the offense of the Cleveland Browns was not going to have $100 million Deshaun Watson, who's left for the season, got an ankle injury, got to have surgery, and a team that doesn't have Nick Chubb, who can run on 200 yards, win, lose, or draw, just 200 automatic yards. I mean, I don't know if it's 200, but it sure feel like sometimes he's about to get 200. But no. And the offense led by Dorian Thompson-Robinson, former quarterback from UCLA. Well, I've seen him wheel and deal. He was not willing and dealing. The Steeler defense allowed him and the Cleveland Brown offense to tally up 13 points. I'm going to go back to my notes from last week. I said the Steelers can lose if they do not get off the field on third down on defense. They did a pretty good job of that. And I said the Steelers can lose if we're unable to control the line of scrimmage. That was on both sides of the ball. Defense, yes. Offense, no. The Steelers can lose if more than half of the offense possessions are 3 and outs. I don't know how many 3 outs they had. I don't even care. We scored 10 points, man. 10 points. And I have people telling me when I'm sitting there watching the game against Tennessee, not Tennessee, 2 weeks ago, we're leaning on our defense. Well, here's the thing about that. That's all well and good. What if the defense do their job? What is the average scoring day in the NFL? Ain't it like 26 points? So we gave up 13. That's an excellent defensive day. But when you're getting 10, I have to look at some of the teams going well. Special teams going well. Defense is going very well. What offense? Coach Tomlin. Who's over the offense? Matt Canada. When I sat there watching that game, I was just telling my wife does not care, but I talked to somebody. I said, look, this is that guy Matt Canada's play. When I'm seeing the ball either in someone's hand or in the air, and it heads straight towards somebody's coaching staff for the physical, black and blue Pittsburgh Steelers, steel manufacturers, fabricators of steel, we're throwing the ball or running the ball at our coaching staff or their coaching staff, we're going the wrong dang on way. Because see, if you go this way and you get a half a yard, you get 2 yards, then you're going somewhere. Don't try to throw it all the way down the field to the big receiver who could be wide open. Not every play. We don't try that enough, to be honest. 3 or 4 tight ends. Did he make mistakes? Yeah, because he's just not throwing in the ball. How come we don't have a quarterback in a situation where we know it's going to be a aggressive pass rush? I don't know what's wrong with Najee. He doesn't hit the hole like he used to, but sometimes people have those seasons, especially when they're younger, where you kind of just manage through. But however, our other 1A, 1B running back, he got 100 yards rushing. So what's missing here? I know that dude runs like his hair is on fire. Yeah, he's a spitfire. He ain't got all the calluses and the strain. What are you doing, Matt Canada, to get us some kind of a doggone passing game that goes down the field? I take 5 yards at this point. I ain't even talking about 25 yards. That was a sucker loss, man. That was a sucker loss. That was a loss that shouldn't happen. 13 points. We can't get 14 points. You know, if you can't get 14 points in the NFL, I don't care what. Number one defense. Yeah, their line is really good. Hey, they were really good. They really were. Their linebackers, we had them on the run, but you know, this all you got to think about when in terms of work. And it's almost like from the beginning of the season, if not back in the middle of July, you could have been scheming to their weakness to make sure you got 4 or 5 plays, if not 24, that makes that defensive pass rush to make whatever coverage they're running, make it turn to nothing. You know why you focus on them? Because we play them twice. That's why you need 24 and not 3 plays. If you're playing the Jets, maybe you need 4 or 5 plays. You're playing Cleveland, Baltimore, Cincinnati. The defense, the way you need to have like 7 plays in this game and 7 plays in the next game. No reason for us to lose that game. And I ain't happy about it. And I don't want to hear nothing about Mike Tomlin. Matt Canada, you're on the clock. You're on the clock, man. You're on the clock. This ain't my Alabama team where Tommy Rees is just figuring out life. He's 31 years old. Man, you've been around the block several times, Matt. Get yourself together, man. This could be a special year, or this could be your last year as the offensive coordinator. We got too many things going our way to be slowed down by the likes of you. Jet sweeps. Now, when I say like number one defense in the NFL, one thing that's probably going to happen on both sides of, when I say both sides of the field, not both sides of the ball, you're going to have a defensive line to be able to penetrate. And every time, I promise you, every time you through to the flats, through one of them receivers, I mean, there's a grown man standing there in the middle of a football game. He's standing over here by a coaching staff. And you thinking that eyeball, because of who you are, that is the first thing defenses are looking for. We had one of these little, flanker passes. We throw it out there to the wide receiver. He got hit by 3 people. Did it not dawn on you? Just don't go left and right no more. Go at them. Tire them out. Throw Najee up in there. If Najee can't throw the other, just go straight. Don't. You got to wear them legs out, man. I mean, why you think them dudes was coming in, penetrating in the second half like that? Anyway. It was 3 points, man. I mean, if we had lost, to me, it's possible to do what, the Jets did and lose by 26 points because you got a great defense and just sick of the offense. I think these guys actually like each other. They may not like what they're doing. None of them probably like what they're doing. But if we had lost that game like 24-10, I'm like, oh yeah, we got it. But when I think about what is the average team score in the NFL, it's over 20 points. I don't know exactly what it is. It's over 20 points. But we can't hit that. But then we keep them down. As I said it, even when Ben was playing, especially in that last year, the defensive window for the Pittsburgh Steelers, wide open. Doing what we're doing now, it's going to close. Watts is healthy. They're doing their thing. Minka comes back soon. It's going to be even a tougher defense. Your job is to make sure this team scores about 24 points a game. Is that too much to ask? I don't care. If it is, that's your job. It ain't even to get us 35, 42 points. Do the Eric Bieniemy thing. Gonna take Sam Howell and run the same offense pretty much of Pat Mahomes. That's kind of that's asking for a miracle. This is not what we're asking of you. We need about 24 points, baby. Sometimes we're going to need 28. Most times we can take 21. It's going to average out to about 24. But when you come in with 10, man, call the movers. Call the movers. Call the movers. Well, next time, you need to be closer to Mike Tomlin than the person that's supposed to provide him with the fluids during the game. Wherever they are, you need to be like right next to him like you trying to get in the game. Because I don't think you could hear that man's frustrations the other day. It was on his face, and he probably verbalized it. Maybe you don't hear. That's why he brought you down there. You know, somebody can talk to you third person, sometimes indirectly, like, man, what in the heck we doing? Man, what was that? You know, man, what was that? What was that? You know, you need no headset. If you got a problem, you right there. Because 9 times out of 10, the problem has something to do with you and something you drew up on a whiteboard. Cut it out. 10 points? All those receivers. I don't think he had 100 yards rushing, but I'm just saying he was running his butt off. I'm just a little hyped right now, but I 9 attempts. First of all, man, first of all, Kenny Pickett's throwing the ball 28 times. Completed half of his passes, just about 15 of 28, comes in around 52%. You can keep that up under 21. We weren't down big. Look at what they did with Dorian. He threw the ball 43 times for some reason. 1 interception. So he learned. Warren had 9 carries for 129 yards. I couldn't remember if that was, I said it without really just remembering. He went well over 100 yards. This man goes a whole 100 yards. That means he gets a touchdown. His touchdown is there. Our quarterback threw for 106. No touchdowns. No touchdowns. You know, you like big receivers? We got a big receivers. Pickens. Oh, but he's young. Okay, so you got a very experienced receiver. Robinson. Oh, he's mature. He's a possession receiver. He can make some catches. Oh, did I mention that DeAndre Johnson? Is that Deontay or was it Deontay Johnson? It's one of the most productive receivers in the NFL.
Please check the number and dial again.
For the previous 5 seasons. Do I need him catching 173 yards a game? No. But when I look down here and I'm like, it was 8 targets and he caught 2 balls. Bro, I mean, tight end, Washington, Fryersmuth. 1 target apiece. It's like you don't even want to throw the ball down the field. You're throwing it short. I'm surprised we don't have more interceptions. That's all we do. Nickel and dime. Man, the plays you call they just butt. They just butt. You know? I have children. Right? You ever been out and about and you're changing a diaper because you went to a fair, a festival. You do the baby wipe thing, you know what I'm saying? But you ever got home and you peel the diaper off because you about to do the bath and you get a little whiff of what that butt actually feel like when it's had the baby wipes, but it just ain't had enough just soap and water. And maybe you had a really big accident out there in the field with your baby. Just had a voluptuation in the situation. This is what this feel like. It's just like, ugh. We did not come in here to become like a primary offense stopping team to become a team that just that can be stopped by anybody's offense. I don't care if they number one or not. I do not care. That was ridiculous. Anyway, I'm done. I could do this for like 3 hours and I still won't feel any better. I probably feel worse. Next thing you know, I'm driving up I-95 and all this kind of stuff. I'm not doing it. I was just kidding. But anyway, that's what we're here on Tight Sports. I want you guys to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. When you're eating out there, enjoying things with your friends, think on the Steelers. Pray for the Steelers. I hope you're a Steelers fan as I am. I'm just glad that game came on regular TV in my area and I didn't have to go down to the sports bar to listening to a bunch of Steelers fans talking craziness about, Killing's going to pull it out in the fourth. What? Kenny may want to pull it off in the fourth, but I don't know what Matt Canada wants. It's hard to tell. I don't know why you waste a whole half. I'm not just trying to take chances in the second. Maybe you limit it to the second quarter. Our second possession of the second quarter, we're going to take chances. I don't know, but it's like nothing was working. I don't think they're that good. They got 3 losses. We got 4. We had 3 losses. They had 3 losses. I mean, how much better than us are the Cleveland Browns? That we lose by 3 points. We already beat them this year. I think with Deshaun Watson. I don't know. But we lost to Dorian Thompson Robertson, a rookie. I don't like the fact that they got the 1 touchdown. That was 4. I think he ripped 1, but they just weren't. Yeah, I'm done.